Hey, this isn't the update that I promised about my exams, but I'll do that tomorrow. I've just had two exams, and I thought I'd do an update on both of them instead of doing a video for each of them because they were just one day apart. So I thought I'd just do that together. Anyway, this is an unpopular opinion time. And again, I'm just gonna sort of put out a disclaimer. This is my opinion. This might not reflect the real facts, and of course, if you're watching this and if you want to disagree, feel free. Just be respectful and be constructive, I suppose. Anyway, so I was just thinking today that women actually have it better in the world than men, and despite the feminism movement and whatnot, um, women have actually gotten it much better than men. And I know it started off, we had the suffragettes, and then we had other women's rights movements and things like that. And a lot of them have helped women progress in the world and stuff. And some countries still, sort of have women inequality, but at least here in UK, women have gotten much better, and I suppose in the Western world as well, in most Western countries. So US, UK, Canada, the Oceania. So Oceania, I have no idea. So Australia, New Zealand, etc. Um, um, I started thinking about this because I was actually called to do mandatory military service. And for people who don't know, I'm actually not a British citizen. I wasn't born here, but I've lived here for a majority of my life. I came here when I was young, and I've been here ever since. This is my home, and I am. I wasn't going to bring this up, but because it's more of a personal vlog, I'm not really expecting people to watch this anyway. Um, I thought I'd mention it. I'm in the process of applying for British citizenship because obviously I'm here, and there's no point for me to have my other citizenship. It doesn't allow double citizenship anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I was called to do military service, and I don't want to do it because I don't agree with war. I have I've struggled with mental health issues that would probably make me sort of, I don't know, they probably wouldn't take me anyway because of that and other things. So yeah, so yeah. Anyway, so I I just think that women have it much better in the world because women get all these extra things that men don't, and especially in society as well. So, for example, child custody, right? If a woman went against a man, my computer just went to sleep. Um, and Yeah, so if a woman went to court with against a man, against a father over a child's custody, it is very likely that in most cases the woman will win. The women will most likely win custody because they're the mothers. They're supposed to, sort of be the prime parental figures in the child's life. Um, and the courts don't particularly take, you know, the fathers into consideration in that case, unless the woman is like, a drug addict or has other issues, then the man might win custody, but from what I understand, it's quite rare. Um, Another thing is, because I'm being drafted right into military service, it's only men that are being drafted, not women. And I understand the thing that, like, women are supposed to, sort of be at home and all that jazz. But that's unfair, both towards men and towards women who might want to go into military service. And, um, they can join, but they're not being actively drafted. They're actually not being drafted at all. It's only men that are being drafted because we're stronger and whatnot, right? Um, but at the same time, that is really unfair because, for example, men have a lower life expectancy than women, and that is because men generally do more dangerous jobs in the world, right? Um, than than women. And women generally are not expected to go into dangerous professions, because the society sort of expects them to be at home, sort of, I guess, doing things or whatever, or sort of be looking out for others, sort of being the caring figure, I suppose. And again, this is my personal opinion. This is the way I think it is, and you're welcome to disagree. And if you have some actual factual evidence, feel free to show that off, and I'll take a look. But personally, I just think that it's not right. Women just generally have it much better. So, for example, say if a woman committed a crime and then if a man committed a crime, a woman will most likely get a lesser sentence. But I suppose it depends on the severity of the actual crime and on the circumstances. But let's say the circumstances are exactly the same for exactly the same crime. Women is most likely going to get a lesser sentence. I brain died. Brain died? What? I was brain dead there for a second, right? I can speak, okay. Yeah, so there's lots of things in the society that don't particularly favour men, because men are considered expendable, We're there and then we die. Whereas a woman is supposed to care for things, bring up children and stuff, because I suppose they're gentler and stuff, and men are just there to sort of just, have a child, and that's it, and that's their job done, right? I don't know. I guess it's just me ranting on at 10 o'clock in the evening. I was actually having a beer. I wasn't going to show that, but I thought I might as well. Not sponsored by Brains, just saying. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I should probably shave. This actually looks terrible on camera. My God. It doesn't look that bad in real life, but it looks terrible on camera. Jesus. All right, anyway. Back to the topic at hand. So yeah, I just think women have it better because of societal expectations and other things. Whereas we're considered expendable, we're not particularly, important to society, I suppose. I mean, wealthy and rich don't, really get to be expendable because, they're wealthy and rich. They can sort of get out of it, doing duty jobs or going to military. Like, for example, Trump's family, right? Trump's family hasn't actually they haven't done military service for like 3 generations or something. They've sort of dodged the draft. Or so I read. Again, this might be completely wrong. I don't know. But again, this is my opinion. And yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what else to add to this. Just thought I'd talk about it. And yeah, I don't know. If I'll think of something else to add later, I might make another video. Yeah, alright, well, if you've watched this and if you found it enjoyable, I suppose. I mean, I don't know why I would watch this. It's not very interesting. It's just me rambling on about random shit. But if you did, thank you for watching. And I shall see you people later. Bye.